told me to.
It's not as easy as it seems, staying alive. There's not many of us left.
Then let's pay tribute to them. Though they aren't here now, they were here once. Come with me. My opinion on death is a nebulous one, because I know nothing about it. Therefore, I know I shouldn't be afraid.
I'm not afraid either.
Many are, because they don't know what death holds for them. One can only trust that the gods know for certain. Think wisely, although no one can truly know anything. Think wisely, although no one can truly know anything.
Phoebe. She never got to be a little girl. I talked to her like she was already grown up.
Which you did out of respect for her. Question your choices, Alexios, but never doubt them.
Thank you for giving her the burial she deserved.
There are countless others here in Elysium. The blessed have earned that eternal happiness. One of them is our great Pericles.
Athens owes him a debt for all he's done.
They didn't call him the first citizen of Athens for nothing. A man of many contributions, but also a private man.
If only he had shared this burden.
We only knew him as he presented himself to be, but who's to say that wasn't his true self?
This war has taken so many. Even Brasidas fell.
Maybe so, but as a Spartan, he fulfilled his duty and died on the battlefield.
I helped him all I could. He was my friend.
Your survival avenges him. He will be honored as a hero.
The people will remember how we brought down Cleon.
I heard Cleon was found on the beach. Massacred, no less.
It was no worse than what he would have done to his own people. I had to follow through.
Either way, let him spend his eternity in Tartarus for what he has done. And be certain, our friends wait for us in the light.
I drink to that.
Who am I to say no?
Well, this has supplied me with plenty of new material for my next play.
Alexios killed the monger as an act of espionage. That's exciting. Write a scene like that.
There's been no love scene yet. Let me provide that inspiration now.
Beauty is short-lived. You may as well use it, Alcibiades.
And to that, I raise my drink.
To moving forward, we'll leave the past behind.
A tribute as good as your singing.
And to the gods.
Now, dear teacher, I think you should whisk me away for our private lesson.
I'm afraid I haven't had enough wine for that, Alcibiades.
Then someone fill his cup.
Στους όνους μαστιγού. Ακαταπαύστος.
In position for sailing! Barnabas! You'll never believe what happened in Messara. Actually, you...
You have my full attention.
I found the legendary labyrinth near Knossos.
Did you go inside?
I defeated the Minotaur.
That's quite a story.
Story? These are the gods we're talking about, Herodotus. Tell me, what did the beast look like? Was he as ruthless as the legends say?
He is. And smelled pretty bad, too.
How could anyone possibly believe?
I ripped out one of his horns.
You're a hero of legend!
And this artifact seems to have special abilities. The cult cannot get their hands on it.
So, what next?
We could go hunting. We won't hunt bears, Herodotus. We'll hunt liars, traitors, you know, the usual big game.
Ah, the worst kind of beasts. Where should we head?
You could spin the wheel in any direction and you'll find the cultist. The scum's everywhere.
Nothing but time! Let's track them down!
Then set sail. We have a cult to kill.
Assos, it's been so long since I've seen my nephew Miles.
Misthios!
Misthios! And that looks like Varnavas' ship.
In fact, it...
Ah! That ship belongs to the Eagle Bearer now. I am just his humble servant.
Varnavas! You're back!
In the flesh, a little older, but not a bit wiser.
Miko sent me here to wait for your return. It's about Nileas.
Here we go! What has my nephew gotten himself into this time?
I think the trouble is real, Varnavas. You should go to him. Nikos told me not to return without help, and I mean not to.
I need to think. But one thing, I know my nephew. Ah, yes, he's fine. That much is certain. I'll be on the ship.
And you, Misthios? I need someone to go see about Nileas.
Why doesn't Varnavas think something is wrong with his nephew?
It's just, Nileas was a legendary nuisance growing up. He lied, he cheated, he brawled and broke things.
Some of us grow out of that.
Well, now Nileas is a serious athlete, training to be an Olympic champion. And what's more, he's family to Varnavas.
That is important. I'll help Varnavas' nephew however I can.
Nileas lives with his caretaker Mikos. Their house is just up the hill north of here.
You won't be making trouble anymore. Move!
Only to here, not 2 hours later. It is spent. He's faking it, Mikos! I've seen this routine before! Gods! Grant me Penelope's patience!
It's not just Nileas. There have been others. All promising young athletes turning up sick or missing. Something's not right in Thassos.
What goes on across Thassos is not my concern. But I know my nephew. Oh, yes. He practically worships at the altar of Eria. A devotee of sloth and idleness he is.
Help me talk sense into him, Misthios.
You know your nephew best, and it sounds like he needs a firm hand.
I thought his caretaker could handle him, but apparently I was wrong.
Come on, Varnavas. He's plainly ill.
Bah! I'll be at the ship when Nilea snaps out of it.
Give Varnavas some time.
But our time may run out. I have more leads to follow up on. But with Nileas like this, I can't leave his side. Maybe you could help me.
Varnavas is like family to me. I want to do anything I can to help Nileas.
Thank you. You know, it's not often a handsome and capable Misthios comes to this house.
We shouldn't talk like this with Nileas in this condition. Now, about those leads you mentioned.
Well, someone at the Champions Gymnasium must know something. Aitis was the last one to be with Nileas when he was well.
They were friends.
They were. If he doesn't know anything, you could talk to the doctor at the quarry.
If he's the local doctor, he's bound to know something. What more can you tell me about this gymnasium? You say other athletes have disappeared?
Many, yes. A lot of the athletes came here to train from elsewhere across the Greek world. So when they disappear, people think they maybe just went home.
A convenient story if something bad were happening to them.
Exactly.
I'd like to have a word with that doctor at the quarry.
The Aliki quarry is at the southern point of Thassos. The doctor there is mixed up with the training athletes and the workers.
Sounds like a strange connection.
Yes, until you realize half of the workers are athletes who have given up on their training. Something's happened to them, and that doctor is the only connection I see.
The last person to see Nileas before he got sick was Aiti. Where can I find him?
He's an aspiring athlete too, but nowhere near as talented as Nileas. He trains alone on the outskirts of the Vineyard of Glory. You're sure to find him there.
I'll follow up on these leads and check back when I know what's going on.
Thank you, Misthios. And feel free to check back anytime.